Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, open tag by EDC Den, and Timbo437 wanted to see my most intimidating and least intimidating knives from my collection. Add in one axe because it is pretty intimidating as well. And I'm doing the least intimidating. I haven't done. I've got a couple of swords and machetes that are quite large too, but I didn't put them in. I've also got a couple of spears and whatnot. I could have included them as well. They're pretty intimidating. I don't know if size is a factor, obviously, for intimidation factor. Plus, I live in Australia, so we've got to be really careful about this sort of thing. The authorities don't like us having weapons. They really don't like it, and they don't like us talking about self-defense, any of that sort of thing, and they don't like intimidation and all of that. So I tend to shy away from that sort of thing on my channel and that. But this is for entertainment purposes only and fun. So take it in that light. Yeah, but I have a big knife collection. Well, I consider it big anyway. Most people would probably consider it fairly small. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I probably have 40 or 50 fixed blades. But this is just the biggest ones that I've got, and what I'd consider the most intimidating. I didn't include a couple of them because they're more pretty than intimidating. And this one in particular, I've included it. It is big and that, but it still looks fairly too nice to be intimidating. But anyway, I've included it. The one axe, I don't know if axes are included, but in the open tag, but this one certainly is intimidating. Trench Hawk. It's big and brutal, and if you pull that out in the room of non-knife people or whatever, they're going to know you mean business. So yeah, it's pretty intimidating as far as I know. Well, I think it's intimidating anyway. So yeah, I love it. It's a fantastic piece. Armed and art about this one. My Power Eagle. It's a big knife. So big and black. Yeah, it's pretty intimidating too. So I included it. I don't know, it fits bill to me. It's certainly a large knife, and you know you mean business when you pull it out, and it certainly does the work. So I included that. Next one. Rifleman's Hawk. Rifleman's knife from Cold Steel. Certainly fits the bill. It is a little bit pretty, but yeah, big, large knife. Certainly mean business when you pull that one out. I hope I'm getting them in frame. These are all big knives, so yeah. It's a fantastic piece, that one. I really like it. A couple of machetes up next. Smash It from Cold Steel. Patterned on the original one from Vietnam. It's big leaf bladed knife. Because they blacked the blade out, it certainly makes it look far more intimidating than the normal machetes. They do black them out, so yeah, that tends to make them look a lot more intimidating. So yeah, and with the sharpened back swedge too, yeah, that certainly makes them more in that fighting style knife. Another machete from Cold Steel, Bowie machete. Sharpened the back swedge again, more in line with that fighting style. It's certainly a large knife, fairly intimidating. This would be my most intimidating knife that I own. It's a brutal piece. Vontemsky Bowie, big slab. It's a beast. You certainly know you mean business when you pull that out. Big S-guard. And then, as far as because of my hand size, I don't really go for small knives. So I don't have very many smaller, less intimidating knives, most of my ones. But I do have a couple. I don't know about this one. This is my box opener. I bought a tiny little Recon 1 cold steel one. It's one of the few knives I have that are that I used with the thumb lock, because I broke my wrist when I was a bit younger, and that thumb opening action is not very good for me. So I don't like these smaller knives like that with using the thumb lock. That's why I'll use the flippers. So yeah, it's with the Tanto, I suppose, is, I don't know, they'd probably be a little bit more intimidating, but yeah, it's a bit smaller. And that's probably one of the smallest knives I actually own, is the Super Edge, and it's quite not that intimidating at all as far as knives go. I don't know, if you pull that out, I don't think many people would be very scared of you with that, you know, as far as that goes, as far as being not that intimidating. You know, they're only a tiny little knife. And that's about as small as I comfortably go as far as knives go. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, this is a fun tag. I do like it. But if I had to pick one knife out of my collection that is the most intimidating, this would be the Vontemsky. Would have to be what I consider, because it has everything about it. Yeah, it to me is just a big brutal piece that means action when you pull it out. And yeah, it like when Timbo pulled his I think it was his Frontier Bowie, this has that very similar qualities about it. Yeah, you know someone's serious when they pull something like that out. And yeah, the Frontier Bowie is very similar, I think, in that sort of vein. And I think the Vontemsky is very similar in that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd do it. I said I would, so yeah. Anyway, that's my open tag for EDC Den's open tag, intimidating and least intimidating knives. Yeah, fun tag. I enjoyed that. I don't know. Yeah, agree or disagree with my choices from my collection. I don't normally do these sort of things, as I said, because of where I live. But yeah, this is only for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I have to reiterate about that. Yeah, this is I don't own knives for that sort of reason. These are for hunting and collecting purposes only. Yeah, I don't do it for any other purposes. I only use them for legitimate reasons. And like I bought the Vontemsky for using out in the bush, cutting wood and that sort of thing. You know, that's what I do with this for my Vontemskys and all these other ones. That's exactly what I use for. And as I said, this is my I bought this one as a dedicated carton opener. So yeah, that's and why I own that. And yeah, I honestly don't know why I bought that one. It was just a whim. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. So thanks for watching.